Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a package in the mail from M416 Gel Blaster. Same company that I got my unicorn from. I got the upgraded plunger tube. And I bought an upgraded spring too. I'll give you fair warning about the spring here in a second. Now, to install the upgraded plunger tube, because some people's unicorns, they have the slotted plunger tube like this. Well, the upgraded plunger tube doesn't have the slot in it. This blaster is so easy to work on. It really and truly is. What you do, put a pin here, bolt pin here, clamshell blaster. Okay. Now that the blaster is clamshelled, what you do is that you take the foregrip off. There's also a piece of Picatinny underneath it, right there. You remove that Picatinny as well. These are all hex keys, so it's less likely you'll strip out a screw or something like that. But if you're unsure how to do that, just remember, tighten it just a fuzz and then back it off. You'll save yourself the time of stripping out screws, and you actually use good tools. That'll help too. But like I said, you remove the piece of Picatinny that's underneath here, then you remove the screw here, and the screws on the other side, here and here. And then what happens is that this barrel actually slides forward. And like that, you can just pop the old plunger tube out, which is this guy, and slide in the new one. It's a one-to-one drop-in part. It's really easy. Very, very easy to mess with. And boom, it's all back together. This blaster has the takedown feature of like a Jet Blaster Cedar or a Game Face Prime or something like that. You know, Jet actually pioneered the design of that, I do believe. Now about this spring, I'm gonna warn you guys right now. If you plan on putting in this spring, this is a 14 kilogram spring. Okay, I bought this one straight off of M416 site. It's supposed to be for this blaster. It gave this blaster the stiffest prime I've ever experienced in my entire existence in this hobby. So much so that I'm not using it, if that tells you anything, because it's not an enjoyable gameplay for me. When I was able to chronograph this blaster on this spring, I was getting speeds of about 170 to 180, which is okay. You know, it's not fabulous or anything like that, but it did have a negative side effect too. The auto return spring. It messed it up. It messed up the auto return spring somehow. I mean, it's definitely fixable, and I will fix it, but it is what it is. But on this stock spring and the upgraded plunger tube, and of course a little bit of seal work, I'm getting speeds of 160 pretty consistent, between 150 and 160, which isn't bad at all. I have a few darts loaded in this mag. I've got like 4 or 5. I'm just going to fire off a couple shots. We'll see what we get. And I'm out. I mean, it was a very simple modification to do. It only took me about 10 or 15 minutes, you know. And all you need is you just need the hex keys that come with this blaster. When you get this blaster, you'll get extra O-rings, you'll get hex keys, even some extra screws, which is really nice. Now, do I really think this blaster is the new meta? No, I really don't. You know, there's so many other options out there. It's just unreal. But for what it is, it's an $80 blaster with a lot of metal parts, which is really good. You know, and I can definitely see people buying these and using these. This is, like I said, a CQB mainstream blaster, you know, which isn't bad, but definitely this is a very simple modification to do. Anybody can do it. You know, if you have any questions for me, you can please leave a comment or email me, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. Well, thank you for watching the overview on the modification guide for the Unicorn Blaster. Until next time, this is Miller's Mods signing off.